All right, gang. I know we're all still getting ready, but our esteemed director would just like to say a few words before we get this monster rolling. Now, is everybody... Wait a minute, where's Malcolm?
I think I saw him run off to the bathroom.
I do believe it was something of an emergency. He hadn't engaged on his reflection in the past stable, and he desperately needed a fix.
Well, we'll just have to proceed without him then. Nathan, are you ready to address your loyal followers? Loyal followers? What am I, the second coming? Gee, Billy, have you got any more melodramatic? It'd be the walking, talking, three-dimensional TV movie of the week. Sorry, boss. Nevertheless, I didn't come out here to wax poetic about myself. I came here to shower you all with the deepest feelings of love and respect that I can muster. Because in just 28 minutes, we shall all walk together in glory towards what I hope will be theatrical perfection. Now, those of you who know me realize the last thing I would ever want to do is give the stereotypical over-the-top opening night speech. So in all that cliche, let me leave you with these words. Don't screw it up! You are all easily the most talented group of performers I've ever had the good fortune to work with. Your work inspires me, my children break away. Arriba, aye, aye! Brilliant speech, Nathan. I know that's Billy. What I don't know is why our leading man wasn't among the assembled riffraff. Well, he was in the bathroom, sir. In the bathroom? He chooses the call of nature over my speech. Bring him to me, Billy. I will not play second to someone's desire to take a whiz. Let's go, people. We've got a show to do. Cut the chat and finish getting dressed. Remember, fast is funny, but not too fast or they won't understand a damn thing you say. Watch your pacing and remember your blocking. For God's sake, we've only gone through it about 1,000 times now. It's time to act, my talking props.
Hey, Mr. Paul, that was a pretty good speech you gave that today, man. Very good.
Thank you, technical person.
I haven't been that moved since I saw that movie about that crippled, autistic gay guy that climbed Mount Everest trying to find the lost city of orphans. You know, that was...
That's certainly high praise indeed. If you'll excuse me.
Felipe here really enjoyed it too.
Mr. Director's word remind me Free Willy. Pardon? Willy free!
He says your speech reminded him how he felt when he saw Free Willy. Yeah.
Oh, well then the accolades just keep pouring in, don't they? Don't the two of you have cables to move or something?
Actually, that's what I want to talk to you about. Felipe here and I were thinking that maybe if gel's 34 through 56, or on more of a bleed, we could probably get a lot more shadow over on stage like strip.
Okay, whatever third world language Pepe here is speaking made a hell of a lot more sense than what you just said.
We were just thinking that in general terms of refraction, we could possibly...
Listen, I'm the director. I'm in charge of actual human people. Not So, wait, are you a union?
No.
Okay, good. Grab your little lights and move your little wires and do whatever the hell you feel you need to do to justify your swarthy existence. Just do it somewhere not in the vicinity of me. Does that answer all your questions?
There's no need for conniptions, Fit. We're just trying to talk a little shop.
Mr. Ford, may I please have a word with you?
Certainly, Dorothea. One moment, please. Hey, guys, look! Women inside acid wash holding power tools. Why don't you go see about finally losing that precious virginity of yours? Bye-bye now.
We'll feel better after we key his car.
Son of a motherless goat!
I do hope I wasn't interrupting anything.
Oh, no, not at all. Just talking a little shop with the crew. You know how I like to make everyone happy. So what can I do for you?
Well, at the risk of sounding ungrateful, I'm beginning to think that my involvement in this production may have been a big mistake.
What?
I just don't know if the road is right for me.
And you're discovering this now at 25 minutes skirting. Thank you, Billy.
Well, I have had my doubts before, but it's only now that smell of grease paint in the air and the roar of the crowd at hand. I truly realize how damaging it would be for my career.
Damaging? First off, nothing could possibly damage your legendary career. I mean, how old are you now? 45?
35.
let's call it an even 40. This is a role that only a woman who has lived and breathed the theater for as many years such as herself could possibly play. I mean, what actress wouldn't kill for this part?
But my character gets dumped for a younger, more beautiful woman.
No, not dumped. She merely exists in a state of tragic limbo. Torn by being in love with a woman who is torn between two men, torn between their affections for each other. How many other roles offer that challenge?
Maybe you're right about the role, but what about Malcolm? Him and I have absolutely no chemistry whatsoever. He's striking down all of our scenes with his terrible overacting and pregnant pauses.
No chemistry? Surely you jest. The chemistry is incredible. James, it is. His overacting is a perfect complement to your underacting.
My underacting.
Your realistic acting. Your ice and his fire combat each other perfectly until they become
A lukewarm puddle?
No. They combine to form the heart and soul of this entire show. It would be nothing without the two of you. Malcolm Thompson inspires you to give the performance of your career.
You really think so?
I swear to you.
Well then, I'd better go get ready for my career-making performance. Thank you, Nathan. It's times like these that I almost forget about sleeping with you.
You son of her. You know me, always willing to give to a good charity. So where's Malcolm?
Well, he's in the wings over there.
Well, tell him to get his ass out here. For God's sake, we open in like...
But 23 minutes, I know. But that's just it. He's not coming.
Excuse me?
He's not going to perform.
And just why would our leading man feel it unnecessary to take stage?
He's incontinent.
How the hell did he just said he was in the wings?
No. Not incontinent, incontinent.
Incontinent? Incontinent? What the hell does that mean?
He's got an awfully bad case of diarrhea.
Look, I don't care if he's got rickets. Just slap some honey on him and tell him to get his ass out here.
I resent that, Mr. Ford.
Care what you resent, Malcolm. I need you on stage tonight.
You can't possibly expect me to perform in this state.
Oh, of course I can. Billy, how does the old saying go?
The show must go on.
The show must go on. Doesn't that mean anything to you, Malcolm, a code of theater and all?
But I have explosive diarrhea. Do you have any idea how that feels?
I can't say that I do. How about you, Billy? Anything percolating down below?
Nothing that comes to mind.
But you can imagine how impossible it would be to give an honest performance while constantly distracted by one's own bowels.
An honest performance. My dear Malcolm, is there truly such a thing? Most of the great performances have been by actors who were so drunk, medicated, or legally insane that they didn't even remember being on stage. It's part of the glory of theater. You have to be a total nut job to pull it off. So how about it, Malcolm? How about strapping on some adult diapers and reaching for your place theatrically?
Mr. Ford, I have slaved and sacrificed for years to finally gain status as a romantic leading man. I am not about to jeopardize my career by soiling my pants in the middle of a love scene in front of a full house.
You're serious. You're not going to do the part.
Of course not. I'm a thespian, not a sideshow.
My dear Malcolm, you're thinking about this all wrong, isn't he, Billy?
He sure is.
How should he be thinking about this? I'm glad you asked, Billy. Malcolm, this is your big break.
The part?
Oh, not your damn part. Your condition. It's the break of your career.
Please forgive my distrust, but after 30 years in the business, my big break is uncontrollable defecation.
Of course, man. Every moment in your career has been a mere prelude to this. Your shining moment in glory.
How so?
You finally have your public interest story. It's the story behind the actors that makes the greats truly great.
That's right, and nothing makes a Hollywood story more compelling than overcoming personal adversity.
What?
Did having only one eye stop Sammy Davis Jr.?
No.
Did severe alcoholism stop Richard Harris?
No.
Did being a little midget stop Gary Coleman?
That's debatable.
We'll give you that one.
Did having no discernible talent stop Pauly Shore?
No!
So will Malcolm Thompson take the stage tonight?
No. Nice try, though, Mr. Corp. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm afraid I'm due for another violent encounter with Mother Nature.
What now, Nathan? Tell his understudy, James. Tell James to get in the costume, have the makeup people give him a quick once-over, get me a strong cup of coffee, and hide all the toilet paper. Why the toilet paper? Because I'm a petty, petty man, Billy.
What are you going to do?
We're gonna go with James, Susan. Everything will be fine.
James. I'm not talking about James. What are you going to do about Trent?
What's wrong with Trent?
He's an emotionally challenged, undeniably stupid, horribly untalented, festering piece of raw sewage.
Okay, I'm with you so far. Now, what's the problem?
Fired.
Fired. Do you realize the curtain opens in just 19 minutes, curtain?
And I'm truly sorry, but you cannot possibly expect me to pretend that I love that piece of
Festering sewage. I heard you the first time. Now, my response to that would be that you probably could have brought it to my attention before we're about to open the curtain.
Susan, are you okay? I ran off in such a hurry and I didn't have time to, explain and stuff.
Explain! And how exactly do you explain what I saw you doing on the craft services table?
Oh, dude. I'm sorry. I know it was wrong to take that last cookie, but I was so hungry and...
What?
I'm sorry I ate the last cookie. I didn't know you wanted it.
I am not talking about the freaking cookies. I am talking about you rolling around naked with Selma, the craft services lady.
Oh, that.
That.
I hope she was better than the chicken. Get it? Kind of a joke to break the tension. Coming, Billy.
So waiting for my explanation.
Oh, it's not what you think.
It isn't.
No, it was just sex.
Well, thank God. Here I was getting all upset because I thought I was missing the all-naked Twister competition.
No, you don't understand. You don't have any reason to be mad.
I don't have any reason. Trent, we've been seeing each other for nearly 2 months. I drove you to the theater tonight from my house where we just made love less than 3 hours ago. So please forgive me. I am less than thrilled to see you playing Doctor with the Caterer.
But my thing with her is so different from my thing with you.
Sure, when you make love to me, there's very little chance of burning your ass on the coffee pot.
No, what I mean is with her, it's just fooling around. But with me and you, we'll go to a movie or go to dinner and then fool around. It's a different world.
Thanks for clearing that up. Consider the matter resolved.
Susan, I like being with you, but you gotta understand. I'm still a guy. And guys like screwing around.
And women don't.
Sure, but it's different for us. Okay, did you ever see that Disney movie with the puppet who wants not to be a puppet and he lies and his nose turns into 7 dwarfs?
Pinocchio? Where in God's name are you going with this?
Okay, that in Cockroach. They talk to the guy, whispers in his ear and gives him advice and stuff.
Jiminy Cricket?
Yeah, that's the dude. That's how sex is for God.
What the hell?
Guy's sexual thoughts, man. They're like Jiminy Cricket. You know, he's always just kind of hanging around, influencing me. I can't get rid of him. He's always there. Whenever I'm with a pretty girl, Jimmy starts feeding me all kinds of ideas. When I'm alone, he still keeps yapping. So I can't hear anything but his dirty, dirty whispers. But sometimes I actually be thinking about other things, and Jimmy will kind of tap me on the leg and say, "Hey, Trent, you could be thinking about sex right now." And all of other thoughts. They just disappear. Like so much dust in the wind. So, please, don't let a giant talking bug come between us.
People used to tell me that you were stupid. But I'd say, no, you're not stupid. You just had a childlike innocence or a starry-eyed naivete untouched by today's cynicism. But you know what? What you just said is, without a doubt, the silliest, most hopeless, most hapless flirtation with God that has ever been recorded. Idiot! The Palladians! The slimiest, most imbecilic blunder of a creation that has ever come out of the primordial ooze of life!
That's really nitpicking, isn't it?
What's a pre-medieval ooze?
Sorry, the next time I humiliate you, I'll try and use some flashcards.
All right, gang. I understand you both hate each other, and I completely realize that our situation would greatly improve if one of you was lying in a pool of his or her own blood. But we're professionals, and we can't let our personal differences come between our show, now can we?
No, Mr. Ford.
Trent, can you promise to keep your zipper up until after the show?
Yes, sir.
And Susan, can you wait to tear him a new one until after curtain call?
Yes, sir.
Good. Stay. Get in places and get ready to fall in love, okay?
Mr. Paul, may I please have a word?
Certainly, Dorothea, what is it now?
I heard James is taking over the role for Malcolm. Is this true?
That's right, James will be playing the part tonight.
How can that be? I thought you said that the show works solely on the chemistry that Malcolm and I have.
I did, but then I listened to what you had to say, and I realized that you were right. So I told Malcolm to sit this one out.
I thought he was ill.
Oh, no. I chose James over him because you were completely right. Malcolm couldn't act his way out of a paper bag. James is the caliber of actor that you deserve to set stage with.
Isn't James 2 months removed from doing children's puppet shows?
Yes, but to rave reviews. People said his performance was so convincing that they forgot he was just moving his hand around in a sock and making silly voices. Now that's acting. That's breaking new theatrical ground. With James as your love interest, the Tony is as good as yours.
Tony? For me? Oh, Nathan, do you really think it's possible?
Possible? No. Probable? Yes. But not unless you take the stage in the first place. So go claim what is rightfully yours. Go take your place among the pantheon of great performances. Go.
Oh, Nathan, thank you. It is times like these that I almost forget about the money you owe me.
The money you owe me. Don't ask. Where's James?
He's not here.
What?
He's not going to do the show tonight.
What?
What? He after you actually wants to be in the friggin' show! God, what's wrong with him? Stage fright?
I'm afraid it's a little worse than stage fright.
What's worse than stage fright?
Religion.
Religion?
He apparently found religion.
Well, can he lose it again until after the show?
I'm afraid not. Right after your speech, he hopped a missionary plane en route to Yemen.
Yemen? Yemen?
Yemen?
Tell me, this new god of his, why does he hate me?
Wait, Nathan. We're 11 minutes to curtain, and we have no lead. What are we going to do?
Is that gun in my office loaded?
Just with blanks.
Then I'm fresh out of solutions.
Well, we can't just give up.
Oh, I don't intend to give up. I intend to get sloppy drunk. Maybe somewhere in my alcohol-addled brain, there's a place where actors aren't Satan's minions sent to ruin my career.
No, there's got to be something we can do. Nathan, how about you do the part?
I can't act. Why do you think I became a director in the first place?
Okay, well, what if I read Malcolm's lines from off stage? Then all we need is a body to lip sync.
We can put him at awkward angles and have the other actors talk in the wings as much as possible. We'll play most of his monologue off as an inner voice kind of thing.
Yes, and we'll keep him all dressed in black and have him be almost phantom-like. It'll be so out there, people will think we're being artsy and experimental.
It makes absolutely no sense in the context of the play, but it's never stopped us before.
All we really need is someone, to walk around and move his lips. The only scene that would involve him attempting to act would be the love scene.
But who the hell are we going to get in 10 minutes? Beep, beep. Move el lasso, por favor. Sweepy. Jose, how would you like to be a star? Clean toilet. You can clean toilet later. We need you to act right now. Eh? Act. You actor now. Felipe. Yes. You Felipe. You big star. Act and play. No. Sweepy floor, carry cable. No, you use the sweep floor. No more sweepy floor. Felipe fired! I tromba. No, you're not fired. You're a thespian. Felipe no ride horses. Not equestrian, lesbian. Oh, good God. Jesus.
Whoa, that was a pretty good job with the language barrier there. Ever think about working for the UN?
You can understand him? Can you translate for us?
Sure. $100.
Why should I give you $100?
I don't know, maybe because you're up Schitt's Creek without a paddle?
Point taken. Freaking highway robbery.
Thanks, jackass. You're loving me now, aren't you?
I'm really enjoying this.
Only every moment. Alright, what do you want him to do?
Have him go with Billy. Billy, take Chico here, get him in costume, bring him out here with Susan and Trent. We'll try the quickest run through in history. I'll stand here and drink.
Mr. Pearl, may I have a word?
If I said no, would it stop you?
Am I to understand that James is no longer playing the part?
That's right.
Then who, pray tell, is?
Some foreign guy. I think he's our janitor. He did such a good job cleaning the toilet. We said, hey, you want a shot at the lead?
You must be joking.
You'd think I was, wouldn't you?
You claimed that Malcolm would elevate me to the performance of my career. You said that James would win me the Tony. What is a custodian going to do for my career?
You know what? I don't know. But whatever he does, it's going to be pretty damn interesting, I'll tell you that.
You know, Nathan, it is times like these that I am so glad I took you for everything in the divorce settlement.
Nathan,
Don't speak. Nathan, I hate that stupid name. It's so desperately pretentious. Why didn't you keep your original name? Herbert Schwarzenegger. At least that had character.
Well, now, it's always lovely to reminisce, isn't it? Okay, Trent and Susan, you get your blocking for the love scene. Dorothea, we're going to need you, too. All right, Nathan, we're all set. How do you feel? Like I've been given an organ my body's rejecting. Nathan, we are 6 minutes away from the end of our careers. Okay. Guy, tell Coco here that this is the big scene in the show. In this scene, his character, Joffrey, has decided he's leaving his wife, Dorothea, for a younger woman, Susan. But just as he is about to do it, he realized that he still loves his wife, but his feelings are more than just friends for his best friend, Trent, who is also in love with Dorothea, but has been sleeping with Susan ever since he found her in the arms of his ex-wife's former husband's lover's son. So basically, it's the emotional catharsis of the whole play. Got it?
What have you been smoking?
Just tell him.
Alright, Flippy, here's the deal. You're done with your wife, but you want the hot girl. But you may be a little, Richard Simmons type, if you know what I mean. Basically, you're willing to get with everything and anything, but you're just too lazy to make a choice. Got it?
That was $100 well spent. Billy, start reading his lines at the top of the... Actually, can I give them a shot? I'm starting to feel a lot more comfortable with my English. I'm also very comfortable with the role. I've had the script memorized for a month or so now. Oh, I'm sorry I'm being rude. Name's Ryan O'Rourke. My headshot and resume are available if you need them. You know the part?
Well, sure he does. Why do you think I gave Malcolm 23 laxatives and convinced that James was waiting in there for God?
This whole mess is your fault? You planned this whole fiasco! Hey, do you know how hard it is to get a break in this business?
You're the reason I've been on the toilet for the past 2 hours? I'll kill you!
Wait a minute! Stop it! don't have time for this now. It's common guest rehearsing to save the fights, the backstabbing, and the general hatred for one another for the time allotted before and after the show. Why do you think you all have 3-hour call times? That's so you can beat the bloody pop out of one another before the show starts.
Now, Billy, you don't
Dorothea,
really think...
I've got a new theater game for you. It's called Shut Up! Now, everyone will get placed this instant. Everyone will remove their hands from each other's throats, and everyone will play professionals from this moment on. And everyone will give me a performance so bleeding heartfelt that it'll damn near make me want to puke. I'm not asking you this, I'm telling you this. Because if it doesn't happen, go shove each of your paychecks down your throats so hard that you'll be grabbing confetti for the next 2 months. Got it? Yes. Well, wonderful then. Nathan?
You're all easily the greatest group I've ever worked with. You inspire me. Break away.
And places. Curtain in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.